Look at them. It is over 5 weeks since the incident, going on 6 weeks, and no charges have been preferred against the perpetrators, with no official explanation being offered to our clients or the public at large. Our clients, I have named them, 4 of them, and in particular the 2 ladies here, were at all times the victims of this vicious attack. I have shown you on the CCTV how it all started when the 2 brothers hit on, to use the phrase, hit on or made advances, bordering on sexual advances on Stephanie. She, of course, spurned them, and the attack occurred. Our clients have recorded statements, and in some cases 2 further, meaning further statements. The relevant CCTV footage was retrieved and reviewed by the police, who also provided it to the media. It is readily available. I got it from the media, amongst other places. The facts are therefore in the public domain, and it remains an open and shut case. On 17th of November, it was widely reported in the media that the DPP had directed the charging of Paul and Eddie Ndichu for the offences of assault and malicious damage to property. Further, that they were to be charged on the following day, the 18th of November 2021. As counsel watching brief for the complainants, we appeared at the Kibera Law Courts only to be informed that the Ndichus would not be charged as there were new directives. It was also reported through social media that Munira Hassan, who had hitherto been untraceable, had finally surrendered herself to the police. At the same time, they started a vicious and well-orchestrated social media campaign, falsely depicting our clients and ourselves, meaning us advocates, as extortionists and influence peddlers who are out to financially capitalize on the incident to extort money from the Ndichus. Nothing could be further from the truth. We, as advocates of the victims of that vicious assault, have been approached by 3 different advocates, one of who is a sitting member of parliament. The 3 advocates have never stepped in this law firm, but they have called me. The member of parliament has been here. He was working very closely with the one called Njenga Kiarie from the firm of Amadi and Associates, whose letter we have here. The letter we have here is the letter from Amadi and Associates. That member of parliament was working in coordination with the lawyer called Njenga Kiarie. And he came and asked me whether the letter had arrived. I said, which letter? In fact, he called me and asked me, have I received a letter? I said, which letter? He said, hold on, I'm calling you back. I'm coming to your office. And he came. And the letter by then had arrived. And that member of parliament, who is also a lawyer and who I respect very much, had one look at the letter and said it was absolute rubbish. He said he had advised the Ndichus to make a public apology and an unequivocal apology to the victims of the attack first, before making a suggestion about a meeting. Needless to say, on instructions of our clients, we rejected the overtures and also indicated very politely that it was in public interest that the case proceeds to court.
I'm mother to Stephanie and Cheryl Murgor. I live and work in Sweden, where I support my children. They live here in Kenya. And when the incident occurred, it really devastated me, because they are hardworking daughters and they are very responsible. They even have their own fashion line. So as a mother, I ensure that they are okay. I support them. And on that day of the incident, I was very much aware that they were in Emara Ulisereni attending a wedding. So my daughters have never been in any violence whatsoever. So I was really torn down watching the video, how my daughters were strangled and assaulted by these two men. And having that my youngest daughter here, Stephanie, she's only 22. She's asthmatic. And watching that video, it was very sad, very, very devastating. Because if they had continued, the man who strangled her being asthmatic, what would have happened? So I want to request for the DCI to speed up this case, because I need justice for my daughters. They are victims, but as at now they are being hunted.
Will it be the ability to organize social media that will determine which way justice goes? It can't be. It can't be. I have heard some comment that the Murgor sisters have a name and therefore are getting advantage. Philip Murgor is notorious in his own right. These two defenseless girls who share a name with me are ordinary citizens. When people who think they are immune from all process attack them and then proceed to further insult them by orchestrating social media attacks on them, how do you sit with them? For any purpose. That's why I said to the Honorable MP, can they start by apologizing to the Kenyans at large? These are well-known personalities. They owe Kenyans an apology. They acted wrongly. Then, in that same apology, apologize to their victims. It will go a long way in making them feel a little better. That's what healing is all about.